Inland Revenue Board says its aggressive tax collection campaign paid off in 2017, and the drive will continue this year with a focus on specialized industries. Last year, the IRB collected 8.15% more in direct taxes, though it's not revealing exactly how much, as the figure will be announced by the Finance Ministry. This year, the board is targeting to collect 134.7 billion ringgit, compared with last year's aim of 127 billion. CEO Sabin Samita says the IRB will make every effort to plug loopholes so that taxpayers cannot escape from paying the taxes. He adds that this year the board will target industries such as banking, insurance and finance. Also in its sights, the underground economy, for example vice and illegal money lending activities. The Court of Appeal has granted PM Najib, the government and 1MDB a stay of a High Court decision, which ordered them to file their defense in a civil lawsuit with regards to 1MDB's $1.2 billion settlement with IPIC. In granting the stay order, Judge Muhammad Zawawi said the court was of the opinion that it could be a waste of judicial time if the court refused to stay. This is because Najib and 1MDB had also filed an appeal to strike out the suit at the Court of Appeal, and that appeal has not been disposed. The matter has been fixed for case management on February 13. The lawsuit was filed last July by Pakatan Harapan-linked youth group Gerakan Anak Muda Tolak Najib or Ganti. Among others, the group wants the settlement deal between IPIC and 1MDB to be declared invalid. It also wants to compel Najib, the government and 1MDB to provide detailed accounts of all money paid to IPIC and its subsidiary Abar Investment PJS. And they want any payments wrongly issued to the two parties or Abar's British Virgin Islands doppelganger returned to 1MDB. Bursa Malaysia says it made 10% more in earnings in the fourth quarter compared with last year. Net profit came in at 55.27 million ringgit as securities trading revenue and listing fees rose. Revenue meanwhile climbed 14% year-on-year to 141.2 million ringgit from 123.74 million previously. It approved a second interim dividend for FY17 of 18.5 cents per share. According to Bursa, 2017 was one of the strongest years for the local equity market. CEO Tajuddin Atan points out the FBMK LCI saw a growth of 9.4% and market cap expanded by 14.4% year-on-year. There was also a significant increase in retail participation, which grew by 41% from a year earlier. Shareholders of MCT have been told to reject the takeover offer of 88 cents a share by Philippines-based Ayala Land. Independent advisor Kenanga Investment Bank says the offer price is not fair. This is because it is a discount of 50 cents or 36.23% over the estimated fair value of MCT at 1 ringgit 38 cents. The offer is also not reasonable as it represents a discount of 8.3% to its volume-weighted average price. The research house also notes that Ayala intends to maintain MCT's listing status and took into account the liquidity of MCT shares with an average daily trading volume of 73.77 million for the past 12 months. It says shareholders should be able to realize their investment through open market instead. MAHB may declare special dividends using the proceeds from the proposed sale of its entire 11% stake in GMR Hyderabad International Airport. Last Friday, the airport's operator announced it is exiting GMR for about 295.34 million ringgit as part of its rebalancing strategy. It said the proceeds would go to general corporate purposes and expenses related to the sale. In a note today, TA Securities said it believes the general corporate purposes would mean either possible future M&As or special dividends to shareholders. TA predicts the proceeds would likely be paid out as special dividends based on MAHB's dividend policy of 50%. It raised its MAHB dividend forecast from 10 cents to 18 cents a share in FY18. It also raised its MAHB share target price from 8 ringgit 47 to 8 ringgit 64 cents, though it's keeping a sell call on the counter.